Hi everyone, this is Gail Vihar from momandcamera.com, and I'm here with a tutorial today for Pretty Presets. And I just wanted to talk today about how to customize your presets or how to help make them match your photo or your style a little bit more. And before we start, I want to make sure you're clear on two things, and that is number one, you can't ruin your photo by playing around with it. The wonderful thing about Lightroom is that I've got this history panel over here where I can always go back to any of these states in time or clear back to the very beginning if I don't like what I've done. I can always start over, so I'm not going to ruin my photo by playing around with it in Lightroom. Number two, you can't ruin the preset by playing around with it in Lightroom, okay? So you're going to see me make some tweaks in a minute to a preset, and by doing that, it's not going to affect the preset at all. Next time I want to apply it, it's going to apply it just like it does the very first time that you click on it. So by playing around with a preset, you're not going to ruin it. So let's go back up here to my presets panel and let's scroll down. I have a preset that I kind of have already looked at that I want to apply to this photo, and then I want to customize it. So I want to click on this Ruby Tuesday preset. I like this one. I believe it's from the Rock and Roll collection from Pretty Presets. And the first step in customizing a preset is actually just knowing maybe what some of the adjustments are that it's doing to the preset. So with this one, I know that it's making some adjustments down here in the basic panel. I know that it's making some adjustments to the tone curve because typically my tone curve is a lot more along that diagonal dotted line or maybe a slight S-curve. And I also know that this preset is making adjustments to the split toning. So really, I like everything about this preset. I just want to adjust the coloring in the split toning a little bit. But if I liked everything about it and I just wanted to adjust maybe the contrast, I could play around with these sliders too. It's not going to ruin my photo, and if I want to go back and redo it again, I can. So by playing around, that's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to know what to adjust to get a certain look to your photo. So I just want to adjust the split toning here a little bit. I like the color overlay. I just want to maybe adjust it a little bit. And split toning basically applies a color overlay or a color wash to the highlights and a separate color overlay or wash to the shadows. And you can see this is what's being applied to the highlights and this is what's being applied to the shadows down here. And right here in the middle, we have the balance between the two. So right now this one's a little bit heavier towards the shadows because it's a negative number. If I pushed it all the way up to the positive, now it's a little bit heavier towards the highlights. And you can see how that changed. Now it looks a little bit more the color of the highlight color, okay? So I'll drag that back down approximately where it was before. Now, if I want to adjust the intensity of the color, then I just go up here to saturation and I can drag this down. This is decreasing the intensity and the highlights of that color, and if I drag the saturation down here, I'm decreasing the amount of saturation of the color in the shadows. Now I can go up here and adjust this just a little bit to maybe push it a little bit more towards the highlights or to maybe even keep it balanced perfectly between the two. And I've certainly tweaked the photo now to what it was from before. And I haven't ruined the preset, and I haven't ruined my photo, and I like how this looks now. I think this matches my photo just a little bit more. It's just a little bit softer than it was. So please know you can customize your presets however you want. The first step is knowing what you need, what was changed when you applied the preset, and then the second step is making adjustments to that to match how the feel that you want your the preset to have on your photo. So really simple, not too hard. I hope it helps you customize your presets in the future just a little bit more. Thanks.